Good morning, welcome to Planet Mojo. Well, I was not going to have a garden this year, but after watching the introductory videos by the Brew City Gardener, I just had to do it. I was talking to my wife about the straw bales, maybe a week ago or so, and she ran into some on Craigslist. And she said somebody's selling straw right down the road on the ridge, just that way. So I thought, well, maybe I could find out who's selling it and have a source of straw for next year. And it turned out it was our neighbor, and he was storing this stuff on some rented land. I'll show you some video of that in a bit. So she contacted him, and he said, if you want some, just go get it and throw the money in my tractor and blah, blah, blah. So one thing led to another, and it turns out that I am going to do a very small straw bale garden this year. I'm going to try to catch up. Well, I can't catch up, but I'm going to follow Brew City Gardener, Opie. I'm going to go back to his earlier videos, his step-by-step videos. I've already screwed up and got it wet, but all that's going to do is make them heavier, which is no big deal. So I got to get these over into the garden and add some nitrogen. And then that's all I got to do today, I believe. So let's get that done. Okay, we got 6 bales of wheat straw. And I don't know why I didn't see this. It's weatherproof. I guess he just wants it down under here. Okay, hopefully it don't blow away. We're up on top of a ridge here and it's pretty damn windy. The Mississippi is right over the edge of the ridge right there. It's a real beautiful area to have a farm. But I got what I came for. I'm out of here. I backed the truck over here. That's the garden from last year. It still has some corn stalks from the glass gem corn that I grew last year. I'm thinking I can just step those down. I'm trying to do the most minimal garden I can possibly do and still get results out of it. So I'm going to give that a shot, try to just step those down and then put the bales over it. I think I'll throw mulch in between the bales, and then I'll start from step 1 on the Brew City Gardener channel. Okay, let me move these bales over there. Well, they don't step down super easy. But like I said, I do not have the time to do tilling or anything else, so I think this will work. I'll just set the bales right on top of this and throw some mulch over what's here, and I'll be off to the races. Okay, I have my Straw bales in place. Now I'm supposed to add some nitrogen and water, and that's it for today. If you want the details, go to the Brew City Gardener channel, but what I'm going to do a little bit different from him because I have urea, and I'm going to try liquid nitrogen on these bales and then just straight urea on these. Same amount of nitrogen, just a different delivery system. Just an experiment. I want to see if the bales heat up more, or just see if there's any difference at all, really. Okay, let's go mix up some nitrogen. Okay, what I have here is pure urea, which is a real interesting fertilizer. Urea is I believe it's it has to be the first synthetic fertilizer, and it was the first compound that is made naturally that was synthesized in the laboratory. I believe that's correct. Urea is made by all animals. It's part of the urination process, and it was thought back in the day, I think it was the 1800s when they came up with this, it was thought that you could not reproduce human functions synthetically, and they did. I think they react ammonia. Oh geez, how do they do that? Ammonia with an acid is what I'm thinking, but I'm not sure right now. But anyways, it is 40-00. It's pure nitrogen, and in a lot of areas, if you watch the farm shows, you'll see it. I'm going to need two hands for this. They just mix this with water and make a liquid out of it and spray that on especially hay fields and pastures. Oh, that was pretty talented. Okay, so that's 1/2 cup in a gallon jug, and I'm just going to fill this up with water. And for today, I'm just going to do that 3 times, and then the other bales are just going to get 1/2 cup sprinkled on top, and then 1 gallon of water poured over it. I'm putting hot water in here to dissolve it quicker. But it'll dissolve pretty damn quick in cold water as well. And I didn't bring the damn cap. There's still a little bit in the bottom, but it's almost dissolved already. I'm gonna go get the cap and shake it up a bit. Okay, it took me about a minute to run and get the cap, and this was already dissolved. I don't know if this would make any sense in the real world or not, but I was just really curious to see what the difference would be if the nitrogen was mixed with the water and was to get down way down into the bale right away. I guess I'll give it a little more down the core. Okay, that's one. And like I said, I'm just going to do these 3 like that, and then I'm going to do these 3 just by spritzing 1/2 cup of nitrogen on the top, and then a gallon of water. Opie from Brew City Gardening figured out how long it takes with his hose at a certain setting and all that stuff, and I don't think I'm going to do that. I would if it was a larger garden, but I can get this done pretty quick this way. So let me add the rest of the nitrogen, and then I believe I'm done. And this is just water straight from the spigot, which is well water, and it's quite cold. Okay, that's about it. At least I believe so. I'm going to have to go back and watch Opie's videos, the initial ones, and see if I did it right. I don't think there's a whole lot of going wrong with it. I could correct tomorrow if I did something wrong, like the wrong amount or something. It's not super fussy from what I gather. So we have a little bit of nitrogen laying on the top. These were just sprinkled on top and then watered in with fresh well water. These were dissolved except for when some idiot just rushed right out and tossed it on without them dissolving all the way. But other than that, it'll just give an interesting comparison to see. What the hell was that? It sounded like deer locking horns, but they don't have horns right now. Bizarre. I don't know if you could hear that or not. Okay, that'll wrap it up. If you want to see the progress on this, make sure you subscribe, click on the update icon, and a thumbs up would be great. Thanks for watching, and have a great day.